Welcome to Empowered, Mind-Body Inspiration. The mind is the map to wholeness, wellness, health. The heart is the key to genius and inspiration. Join me and my guests as we explore how to release and rewire into who you truly are, unique, whole, and empowered. Please like, share, and subscribe. Spiral up, spiral out. Hi, everyone. Today we have Olivier Mankondo, a weight loss and wellness coach. He lost 77 pounds in just 9 months by adopting a plant-based diet. He now empowers others to do the same. Let's spiral up. Welcome, Olivier. So happy to have you on Empowered. You have such an amazing story to share.
Yeah, thanks very much for having me, Jayne. I really appreciate that.
So let's start with that. You have quite the before and after transformation in diet, and you lost 77 pounds.
Yeah.
Which is pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
And it didn't take long. It took how many months?
9 months.
Yeah, 9 months. So just tell us what there must have been a great aha moment that I'm going to do this and I'm going to be determined to do it, and why. So just share that with us, what happened and a little bit about your story.
Okay. So my story, basically, it's before I started this diet, my health was not very good at all. I was suffering from lots of chronic diseases, such as high blood pressure. And people should know that 50% of heart disease and stroke are created by high blood pressure, like some stuff like kidney failures, heart failures, problem with your sight and all that. And I even remember I spent a day and a half in hospital because my blood pressure went so high. And apart from that, I was suffering from headaches. I had headaches every single day or every other day. And the headaches were so bad that I had to have some painkillers with me all the time in my wallet because it was unbearable. And I had lots of dandruffs.
And were you on high blood pressure meds as well?
Yeah, basically the doctor told me that I will have to be on medication for the rest of my life. But I don't know for what reason. At that time, I didn't know what I know now. But at that time, when I told him how long I will take the medication for, he told me for the rest of my life. And instinctively, I said, no. I said, I don't want that. I'm not going to take this medication. So I refused. So basically, all this time, I had just the high blood pressure, but I was just managing that myself. And I remember he did ask me, what are you going to do then? Because you don't want the medication. And I said, okay, I will try to do some sport. And I joined even a karate club to try and reduce my blood pressure, but it didn't work. So for the medication, I refused to be on medication for the rest of my life. Yeah.
Yeah. So at that point, you're a bit overweight as well.
Yeah.
And so you decided you would do a little bit of exercise, but it didn't change things that much.
No, not much. Basically, it didn't change. It's just apart from the dandruff that I had as well, I had chest pain, back pain, abscesses, joint pain, and at that time my weight was 220 pounds. And basically my eating habit was really, really bad. I was eating all the time. And even at midnight, I would have my bottle of Coca-Cola with some biscuits or some cakes or stuff like that. And one day I was just watching a program on YouTube, just randomly like that. I was watching a program, and there's a Indian yogi. His name is Sadhguru. He was talking about how people are eating consciously. How do we eat consciously? So in that program, he was saying that the way we eat too much meat, animal product, and all that. And if we have to stop with that, basically we will be able to reverse 70% of the chronic diseases. And when I heard that, I said, okay, I've got nothing to lose because I'm not in a good shape and stuff. And on that day, I decided that I will do that. So it was a certain Wednesday. I spoke to my wife and I told her that I would stop eating meat and dairy product and all these things. And on Thursday, when I came back from work, I asked her to cook the last meal of meat for me. And on Friday, I started, and it's been 5 years. I've not started any animal product, no dairy product, and all that. And within 9 months, I was able to lose 77 pounds. And basically all the chronic diseases that I've had are completely gone. So the blood pressure, the headaches, the bad back that I had, all these were gone completely. And for example, even because with my bad eating habits, I had lots of problems with my teeth. So basically every month or every other month, I had to go to the dentist. But now it's been 5 years, I've been to the dentist once, and that was at the beginning of my journey. So a lot of changes I've been able to reap a lot and a lot of benefits from doing this way of eating.
And so physically, huge change. And how did you find you changed mentally as well?
Yeah, mentally, now I've got clarity of mind. I've been able to learn a lot of things. So really, my life has been transformed. A lot of things that I didn't know, I've been able to uncover that just by changing my way of eating. So there was a really, really a big shift just by changing the food that I was eating.
Right. So just lead us through what kind of food you do eat now.
Yeah. So for example, now I eat a vegan food, but right now, I've transitioned to a raw vegan diet. So I'm only eating raw food. And I've started that nearly 2 months ago. But that's only for a personal choice. I don't even ask my client or anyone to do that. But when I was just eating cooked food, I would eat, for example, at 12, because I only eat twice a day. At 12, I will eat different types of fruit, maybe bananas, oranges, strawberries, and stuff like that. And at night, I will eat, for example, some plantain banana with some zucchini, with some sweet corn, with tofu. Or I will eat some potatoes with beans and mushrooms. Or I will eat some sweet potatoes with lentils and spinach. Or, for example, brown rice with aubergine, chickpeas, and kale, and stuff like that. So it was only whole food, plant-based.
Right.
Yeah.
And I didn't hear breakfast in there.
No, I don't eat breakfast. I don't eat breakfast because I do intermittent fasting. So basically, but the way I do that is a little bit different from other people. Other people, what they will do, they will not eat for 16 hours, and for 8 hours, they will eat in that window. But for me, I only eat twice a day, and in between, I don't eat nothing. So for example, I will eat at 12, and then I will eat at 7 p.m. So there's only those 2 times that I eat. Apart from that, I don't eat nothing.
Wow. Yeah. Before we started, I was just chatting with you how I've done that intuitively all my life, that I've, not eaten for at least 12 hours. So if you don't eat at 9 p.m., you don't eat again. I don't eat again till noon. Mm-hmm. So 15 hours. But when I went to naturopathic school, there was such a push on breakfast, and especially oatmeal. So I thought, okay, I'm going to start eating breakfast and start with oatmeal. And I put on, I stopped after I put on 5 pounds, but, and it just didn't feel good. So I went back to intermittent fasting, but you also have to eat good food when you come off of it, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. So what other tips do you have? I know you have 7 weight loss tips as well.
Yeah. So the 7th weight loss tips, for example, I will ask people, or I will encourage people to eat lots of plenty of fruit and vegetables, because with that, the fruit and vegetables they are high in water and high in fiber. And when you eat that, it's going to make you full quicker. So that's a way, for example, to lose weight. And you do intermittent fasting the way we've spoken now. So you eat only twice a day, because people don't understand that when they eat too much, your body can only heal and cleanse when not digesting food. But when you are grazing all day long, you don't give your body the chance to heal and cleanse. And this is very bad. But in the society we're living in, they keep pushing, you need to eat. And there are people who even eat 5-6 times a day. Even they will wake up in the middle of the night to eat and stuff like that. And another tip, yeah.
So yeah, you were just saying that it's important to give your body it's a rest and cleanse, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
and do you drink lots of water in between?
Yes, I drink lots of water. The only drink that I have, it's either water or homemade juice, or I will have some tea. That's the only three type of drink that I have. But mostly
yeah.
it's water.
Yeah, sorry, what was the second one?
Homemade juices.
Okay, homemade juices. So you
Yes.
you do some of your own juicing.
Yeah, because I don't buy the juice that they sell in supermarket and so because they are full of aspartame. They put little of the actual juice. They put lots of refined sugar, and this is not really good for people who want to lose weight. So another tip, yeah.
Yeah, is there a juicer that you suggest?
A juicer. Or I've got a juicer that I use. It's called what's the name again? Fusion juice. Fusion juice. That's the one that I use.
Fusion juice.
Yeah. Fusion juicer. Yeah.
But there's so many, it can be
there's so many. Yeah.
And they can get
but
quite
that one I like it
too. Yeah. Okay, go on. So tip number 3.
Yeah. So you need to get more active as well, because it's very, very important to be active. But when I say being active, I'm not encouraging people necessarily to go to the gym, because when people go to the gym, they will work very hard, they will be sweating, and this is not good. What you need is movement. So, and what I personally do, the exercise that I do in the morning when I will wake up, I will do some stretching exercises, and I will go on my rebounder. I will do that for 5-10 minutes. And twice a week, I will go and walk for a couple of hours. So that the stuff that I do, you need to be moving. And because when you do that, your body will be able to expel toxins and be able to absorb nutrients in an efficient way.
Yeah.
And you need as well to drink plenty of water and avoid coffee and alcohol, because they've got a diuretic effect. So it's going to dehydrate your body, and this is not good. You need as well to start cooking with good fat. And the oil that I use, it's either coconut oil or extra virgin olive oil, because other oil are refined and they're not good at all. And you need as well to start cooking for yourself as well, because when you buy stuff at the supermarket, you don't exactly know what are in this food. But when you start cooking yourself, you buy the whole food, your whole ingredient, you know exactly what is inside, and it's a good way to lose weight. And the last one is, like we just said, to stop with all these soda, the sugary drinks and all that, because this is very, very bad for our system.
Yeah. I remember just when I was dancing, and what I always tell people, like there are lots of things you can do, but for me, I needed to just lose a little bit of weight, and I was drinking just one soft drink a day, and it might've been iced tea. I can't remember at the but when I cut just that one soft drink a day out, the weight dropped off. So that's how big those choices are. So I want to jump back to exercise, because people often get in, like they want to lose weight, so they go to the gym, and that heavy workout, it can acidify our system, but it's also very hard to continue with. So you have to make it part of a life process, like part of your life, right? So I like what you're saying. When you wake up, do some rebounding, walking, so it becomes more of just something you can do right outside your back door, and it becomes a lifestyle. Rebounding is a passion of mine. I did trampoline for a few years, and I found that it was so beneficial that I started looking into why and what is rebounding. What do you know about rebounding? We can have a chat about that.
So for the research that I've done, it's very, very good, because it enables all your cells to be moving, and it enables your lymphatic system to get rid of all the toxins. And that's why, for example, in the research that I've done, even for cancer patients who are in remission, they ask them to go on Rebounder. So from what they've said, it's the best exercise that you can do, the rebounding. And you see, when people go to the gym, even when they are losing weight, they lose weight so rapidly that their body cannot keep up. And they are left with hanging skin or loose skin, which will require more operation and more money. It's like me, I've lost 77 pounds, but I've got no loose skin because it's been done naturally. And when you lose the weight naturally, your body is so intelligent that you lose weight by step by step. It's not like you just drop. No, it goes. For example, I remember the first week, I lost 11 pounds, and then it was less, and then it stopped, and then it goes down again, and it took 9 months, you see? So, yeah.
Yeah, people get discouraged with plateaus, but it's just your body's way of catching up to what's happening.
Yeah.
And rebounding, one of the things I love about it too is that it exercises every tiny muscle in your body, and I think it would also help with that with loose skin, right? Because all the interfascia is also being exercised, and it also, if an astronaut comes back to Earth, they're asked to rebound because it rebuilds bone, and people have turned bone loss back to healthy bones with rebounding. So it has so many benefits. It's just incredible. And it's easy. It's fun. It's not, and you can just pack it up and put it on the side. Is there a rebounder that you like?
Not particularly. The one that I've got, I can't even remember the make, but it was just when I went on Amazon, there was good reviews, and I bought it. So,
yeah. I think I got a Balacon because it was, it didn't have the springs. It has, so it makes no noise. But
from the reviews I've seen, that it's the best one that you can have.
Yeah. And it was also because I was into trampoline. So I went for, I wanted a good rebounder so I could have fun too.
Yeah.
So go on. What else can you share with us?
So apart from that, what I can say is that people really, really need to take their health in their own hands. Because when we are born on this earth, the most important thing that we've got is our bodies, and we've only got one. And people can have stuff that they want to do. They can have a project or stuff like that. But with a sick body, it's not possible to do that. So people really, really need to understand that the most important asset that you've got is your body. And people need to do whatever they can to be in good health. And for example, the way I've been able to do stuff is that for the past 5 years, I've not been sick a single day, not even the cough, the flu, etc. Nothing at all. So it's possible really for people to be able to live a disease-free life. The way we have been told in the culture is that it's normal when you grow up, you need to be sick. It's normal. It's not normal. It's not normal, because when I started this plant-based nutrition, I was 46. Today I'm 51, and my health is better. It's really, really better. So what people need to understand is that they need to go on they need to transform their life. They need to start making good life choices, and they don't have to be discouraged to say that I'm too old, it's too late. No, it's never too late, because your body, the way that your bodies function is that every single cell that we've got in our bodies is designed to give you good health. So at any age, it's never too late. You can still try, and things will work. It's like, for example, I remember there's a book that I've read. There was someone who was sent to die basically by the doctors, and he was put on this plant-based nutrition diet, and he had 7 more years to live. He was in his 70s. So it's never too late. That's what I can share again for people. They really, really need to take their health seriously, because that's the most important thing, that they've got their bodies.
Right? Without it, you really have nothing. And I love what you say, taking it into your own hands and it is our own responsibility, isn't it?
Yes.
And to decide that if you've been told these diagnoses, no, I'm going to take this into my own hands and I have the power to turn this around.
Yeah. Yeah, because most people you see when you go to the doctors, yes, they will give you the medication, but this medication will just address the root cause. Sorry, they will just address the symptoms, but not the root cause. And you can see that, for example, if let's say you're suffering from high blood pressure, they will give you medication, but the blood pressure will never go away. You will still have that. Or if, for example, you're suffering from diabetes, they will put you on medication. But I've never heard someone who said that, oh, I'll be on medication for 6 months, a year, and now my diabetes is gone. No, it doesn't happen. So you're not addressing the root cause. You're just addressing the symptom. You're managing the symptoms. But when you take your life into your own hands and you address the root cause, all this stuff disappears on their own.
Exactly. Beautifully said.
Yeah.
And, and it's true, they are just managing the symptoms. So you become a lifelong supporter of the pharmaceutical industry.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you do any meditation or deep breathing or have you gone into any of that to also support yourself?
Yes, I do meditation every single day. First of all, in the morning, I will take some minutes, a few minutes to just be grateful because I could have died during my sleep, but I wake up. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to see my wife. I'm grateful to see my kids. I'm grateful to be in good health. So I spend some time to be really grateful for what I've got. And at night, before I retired, I will spend some time again meditating. So this is really, really part of my life. I really like to meditate because it keeps me grounded and stuff like that. Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. And what does gratitude do to you, like you physically? What do you feel when you practice gratitude?
When you practice gratitude, you can really feel very good. You feel at peace with yourself. Because what usually people do, they compare themselves with other people. For example, you look at your friends and stuff, you compare, and in that state of mind, you're not doing yourself a favor. You will still think that you're not doing enough or you are late and stuff like that. But when you are grateful to the stuff that you've got, even mentally, you're not comparing yourself with other people. You know that it's your own life to live. And this gives you a peace of mind. And you're not really into stress and stuff like that. So you are really, really at peace with yourself. And this is something that it does to me. So I don't compare myself with other people. I'm just looking inward. And that's what gratitude does to me.
Love it. I even say it's the antidote for depression.
Yeah.
Right? Because it is so powerful. And what you've done is become very committed to helping others, which is also feeds the soul and, allows us to thrive in ways that we couldn't imagine.
Yeah. Yeah. So what I've done, basically, it's primarily I'm a speaker. So I go to speak at event, but just because of the pandemic and stuff, all the stuff has been canceled. But primarily I'm a speaker, and that's a way for me to be able to share my knowledge, to share what I know, to show people that they can transform their lives. Not necessarily by going to whatever surgery or stuff like that, but by eating the food biologically designed for the human mechanism. And that's the way I do that. And apart from that as well, I've got a plant-based nutrition membership club where I support people who want to lose weight and achieve optimal health. And I've been able as well to release the book, which is the plant-based nutrition, how it's going to change your life. So people can read and basically have more knowledge about the plant-based nutrition. And apart from that as well, I've got a YouTube channel where I share all my knowledge.
Right, which is so beautiful. And so what I'll do is put the links so people can find, what they want to gravitate toward. And even if they're just starting out in diet, that can be very powerful.
Yeah. Yeah, and for your listeners as well, I will be able to send you as well the links so they can download the 7 tips to lose weight. They can download that for free, and you can set them on their way to start. Yeah.
Perfect. And I just one last question, we're so fast paced and people are, just really busy and they have hard time finding time for themselves. Do you find you get some excuses, and how do you counteract that?
No, for me, the way I've been with myself is that I don't procrastinate. So when I decide to do something, I will do it. And like, for example, the way when I saw that program, I decided to change my way of eating. I didn't say that I will do that slowly. No, I just went cold turkey. So when I've got something to do, I've got a planner where I say, for example, for today, I will do this, and this. And that's the way I do it. So basically, you don't have to do lots of things at the same time. You need to prioritize what is important for you. And you say, for example, on Monday, I will do this. On Tuesday, I will do this. But yes, when I decide to do something, I don't procrastinate. I really go full in and I do that. That's the way I've been my entire life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So people don't have to really give excuses. When they want to do something, they really need to go into it and do it. Because the stuff that you can regret is that a lot of people, they can do stuff. They want to do some stuff and they are scared, or they find excuses. I've got no time and stuff. But when you'll be on your deathbed, you will regret all these things. And for example, that's what I don't want. I want to do whatever I want to do, even if I fail, but at least I will say I tried it.
Yeah, and you gave it your whole heart.
Yes. Yeah.
And it really does boil down to food and exercise, good health. It's so simple. I've had so many people come to me and want a magic bullet, and I'm like, it's food and good exercise.
Yeah.
And it's not even like supplements help, but you can't stay on them all your life.
No.
But you can stay on good food and exercise all your life.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Because that's what people have to understand, that there's not a magic pill. People want the magic pill. They still want to eat the bad food. They want the junk food. They want processed food. They want all these things, and they just want you to tell them, okay, just drink this magic drink and everything will be okay. But that's not the way. That's not the way things work. You need to eat. You need to make good life choices every single day. You need to eat good food. You need to drink good drinks and stuff like that, and then good exercise, and then your health will be good, and even your mental health, because what we eat has got an impact on the way we think, and people don't understand that.
Yeah, it's a direct loop.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Anything else that you could leave our listeners with?
Yeah, I will reiterate to people that we are born on this earth. When we are born on this earth, the most important thing that we've got, it's our body. It's our temple, and we've only got one. So we need to make sure that we are in good health so that we can have a longer and fruitful life. We are the master of our lives, and we've got the power to change whatever we want.
Beautifully said. I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing your story and your wisdom.
Thank you very much for having me. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
And for everyone out there, don't forget, don't give away your power to anyone else. Be the creator of your own life. Spiral up, spiral out.